Discipline over motivation. Motivation is a beautiful feeling. It's exciting, powerful, emotional. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Motivation is unreliable. It shows up when it wants to. It leaves when you need it most. If you build your life around motivation, your results will always rise and fall with your emotions. That's why so many people start strong and disappear after a week. The reason successful people look unstoppable isn't because they're more motivated. It's because they're more disciplined. Part 1. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is a system. Motivation is like a lightning strike. Bright, exciting, powerful, but temporary. Discipline is the power grid. Steady, consistent, always on. Motivation helps you start. Discipline helps you finish. Most people confuse the two. They think they're failing because they lost motivation. But they're failing because they never built a system that could keep going when motivation disappeared. Part 2. Motivation depends on emotion. Motivation relies on how you feel, and feelings change all the time. You might feel excited in the morning, but tired in the afternoon. You might feel ready on Monday, but overwhelmed by Thursday. This is why relying on motivation is dangerous. When emotions shift, motivation dies. And when motivation dies, most people quit. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't depend on your mood. It depends on your commitment. Part 3. Discipline comes from identity, not emotion. People often say, I need to be motivated to work out. I need motivation to read. I need motivation to be productive. But disciplined people don't wait to feel motivated. They act because it's part of who they are. You don't brush your teeth because you're motivated. You do it because it's your identity. When you identify as someone who keeps promises to yourself, discipline becomes natural. The goal isn't to feel motivated. The goal is to become the kind of person who shows up, even when you don't feel like it. Part 4. Discipline is built in the smallest moments. Discipline isn't created in one big decision. It's created in 1,000 small choices. Getting up when the alarm rings. Finishing the last 5 minutes of a workout. Reading one more page. Cleaning your desk for 2 minutes. Turning off your phone when you want to scroll. Doing the boring work when no one is watching. These small choices are the bricks that build the foundation of discipline. And here's the surprising part. Discipline is never about intensity. It's about consistency. Doing something small every day beats doing something big once in a while. Part 5. Motivation lives in the beginning. Discipline lives in the middle. When you start a new habit, motivation is there. It's easy to get excited about something new. But the middle part, the stretch of days when progress feels slow, is where people disappear. That's where discipline takes over. Success isn't built in the beginning. It's built in the middle, in the repetition, in the unglamorous days, in the moments no one celebrates. Motivation starts the journey. Discipline finishes it. Part 6. Discipline builds confidence. People think motivation builds confidence. It doesn't. Discipline builds confidence. Because every time you show up, you cast a vote for the identity you want to build. Every time you finish something you didn't feel like doing, your brain learns, I can rely on myself. Confidence is built when you prove to yourself, over and over, that you keep your own promises. Motivation says, I feel good. Discipline says, I am capable. Part 7. The secret to building discipline. Lower the barrier. Most people fail at discipline because they make the starting point too hard. They say, I'll work out for an hour. I'll read 50 pages. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. every day. This is not discipline. This is fantasy. Real discipline is built by lowering the barrier. 5 minutes of exercise. 1 page of reading. 1 minute of meditation. Small actions remove resistance. And once you start, you naturally want to continue. Discipline is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing something consistently. Part 8. Discipline frees you. Most people think discipline feels restrictive, but discipline is actually freedom. When you're disciplined, you're not controlled by your emotions. You're not controlled by your impulses. You're not controlled by procrastination. You become someone who creates your life intentionally, not someone who reacts to life unintentionally. Motivation makes you unpredictable. Discipline makes you unstoppable. Conclusion: choose discipline. If you depend on motivation, you will live a life of inconsistency. If you build discipline, you will live a life of direction. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. Motivation is short-term. Discipline is long-term. Motivation changes your day. Discipline changes your life. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel inspired. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Show up anyway, even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when you don't feel like it. Because discipline isn't about how you feel, it's about who you're becoming. And the person you become is shaped by the choices you make every single day. Choose discipline. The life you want depends on it.